He's a sleaze, a stalker and a sex pest, belittling and frightening women at will. He threatened us with violence when we exposed him. Well, his victims finally got their day in court and they're furious.
I'm terrified to leave the house. I'm terrified to go to work.
Katrina is a married mother of two who appeared on A Current Affair back in February in the hope of getting sex pest Peter Crawford arrested for his sleazy behaviour.
Every time he'd come in, he'd have to say something and sexual towards me.
His behaviour was so bad, the bottle shop where she worked banned him from entering the store.
I would like it in writing so I can take it to my solicitor.
I can't give it to you.
When he was given the ban notice in writing as requested, Peter Crawford tore it up into pieces.
I wasn't surprised because he hasn't taken any of this serious. He's been told over the phone by my area manager to stay away, and he's, oh yes, of course I will. He came back 4 days later.
How does it feel to get banned from the bottle-o for being a sleazebag?
When we confronted the handyman at a Brisbane job site, he denied doing anything wrong.
Why won't you stop when she's asked you multiple times to stop?
Stop what?
The sleazy behaviour.
There is no sleazy behaviour.
But Peter Crawford has a long history of sleazy behaviour, preying on 3 young women 12 years ago, offering them money for sex. The then 40-year-old was labelled a sex pest at the time and warned he could go to jail if he didn't change his ways.
So she says that, so it's true.
Well, you are also a sex pest.
Oh, okay.
So
Everybody's got a history, mate.
So why would anyone believe you with your history over this woman and what she
so nobody's
says?
entitled to a second chance.
Crawford's threatening behaviour was even directed towards our camera crew on the day we confronted him.
If you want to, you can turn the cameras off and come back. I'll take the 3 years off.
A few days after that story aired, Queensland Police stepped in and charged the 52-year-old with 1 count of unlawful stalking. A very different-looking Peter Crawford fronted police and soon after pleaded guilty at Ipswich Magistrates Court. Despite an earlier warning from authorities that he could go to jail if he continued his sleazy behaviour, Peter Crawford received a sentence that's not even close to spending time behind bars. On the count of unlawful stalking, he copped a $400 fine, with no conviction recorded and a 5-year restraining order to protect his terrified victim. He also pleaded guilty to low-range drink driving, receiving another $400 fine and a 3-month licence disqualification. His 7-page traffic history was presented in court, detailing more than 100 demerit points and around $10,000 in fines he's previously incurred.
I'm aghast and I'm appalled, but I'm unsurprised.
Lawyer Susan Moriarty believes the stalking sentence is totally inadequate.
The notion that he's going to be stopped by a $400 fine and someone writing him a piece of paper that says don't go near Katrina is just completely ludicrous.
Victim Katrina is furious with the sentence, providing this statement.
I followed his court hearings with the hope our justice system wouldn't let me and other women down. Unfortunately, to my absolute disgust, what I feared would happen did. This sentence is absolutely absurd.
So every time he came in the shop and no one was in there, that's when I'd cop it.
Another female shop assistant, Faith, also accused Peter Crawford of sleazy stalking towards her at a tobacco shop.
Oh, horrible. Like, I was scared to go to work some nights. There was times where he would actually just sit outside the shop for hours on end and just felt like he was just watching me, you know, on days where nothing else in the centre was open except for me.
She's upset he was not even charged over her complaint.
Okay, so nobody's entitled to a second chance.
Well, they are, but it doesn't seem like you're making much of your second chance.
Your opinion?
It's about time that a lot of these men who are professional stalkers learn that the workplace is not a hen house.